Good morning. Welcome to Hope's Wednesday devotion on this November the 3rd. 1 Corinthians 1:18 says, "For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved it is the power of God." There's a small town in Kentucky called Rabbit Hash. It's right across the Ohio River from Cincinnati. Well, I've been to Rabbit Hash, and it's not much of a town by size or population, 500 people. I wouldn't have even needed to slow down at the fork in the road if it hadn't been for the pig crossing sign. But despite its lack of grandeur, Rabbit Hash is nationally known for its one intriguing distinction. Since 1998, when the citizens took a stab at the corruption in politics, the town mayor has been, you ready for this? A dog. The election in 2008 was another first for the town's political history. The mayor elected was not only a red and white border collie, but it was the first female to be elected. Since the election in 2020, Wilbur, a 6-month-old French bulldog, has been the presiding mayor. Now, electing a dog as mayor may seem foolish. Seemingly ridiculous or not, this quirk in politics has brought national notoriety to Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. St. Paul talks about being foolish in 1 Corinthians. God was pleased through the foolishness that was preached to save those who believe. Jews demanded miraculous signs, and Greeks looked for wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, stumbling block to the Jews and foolishness to the Gentiles. But to those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than man's wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than men's strength. The same holds true in 2021. To a non-believer, it seems foolish for a God to send an only Son who was innocent of any wrong to save the world through his death, a horrific death on the cross. But our God is not foolish. He sent his only Son because that was the only way to save us. We have a truly sinful nature, and in and of ourselves, we do not have the wisdom nor the strength to be sinless and innocent of any wrong. Only through the blood of the sacrificial lamb are we made clean and pure in God's sight. Jesus is the only way. Seemingly foolishness to the world is salvation to those who believe. Rabbit Hash won national attention because its citizens took a stand against the corrupted politics and politicians by electing a dog as a mayor. As followers of Christ, what stand do we, you and I, take? Are we willing to look foolish by professing our faith? By forgiving one another? By imitating Jesus in our words and actions? By stepping back so that someone else can shine? By seeking God's perfect will in our lives? Foolish? Oh, maybe by the world's standards, but not by our Heavenly Father's. Amen.